Hey guys, welcome to another Bricklaying vlog. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm just recording this little intro. I've got a brick gable. Sorry again for the background noise and the washing done. But yeah, a lot of time now because of the hot weather. I'm trying to leave at like 2 o'clock. I've been starting at like bang on 8 well 2 straight away through, and stay fresh then. Stay fresh for the following days. This heat will not fuck out you. You know, I like the heat. I don't, you know, I'd rather it be hot than fucking cold. But you've got to take it steady. And when I get in, I tend to go sleep about 6, well about 10 at night, something like that. And then I'm up for a few hours until probably like 1, 2. It's like 1:15 now. I'll be up till like 2:30. Get a bit of kit till about 7, and then I'll set off for work and go get Kai. So yeah, this is a little video on the top out, a little top out we did. All these top outs I've been doing, they all have pre-cuts, and it's all just smart roofs basically. I'll show you a little bit of what I do with cavities now. I want you to rub your hand up back at cavity and that. Take bricks out of your trays all the time. There's none of that getting it up anymore and leaving it full. They'll just have your back to clean it. So yeah, there's some fucking Changi started making videos again. So that's you know, at least someone else to watch, at least, you know, because there's only doing the site stuff really. Collison, Changi. I don't think Tricky does much site stuff anymore. That's about it, I think. I don't think anyone else does any now. I know Patterson's packed in, going back roofing. I'm thinking of anyone else who does videos on site, really. Can't really think about, but yeah, it's shit at the moment, really, on site. Compared to the prices of shit compared to what we were getting. But a lot of bricklayers retiring. There's going to be a big shortage, so make sure you go vote on 4th of July. Just fucking go vote. But anyway, yeah, a little top out, a few tips in this. A little bit of footage, just me running in, a bit of pick and dip pace, a bit of 1,000 brick a day pace, basically. Because when I'm on sort of a run like a straight gable, out walk like a straight wall, there's no stop us hitting 1,000 bricks now. Really, you know, I've done it enough times. And with the right preparation, with tubs, with a trowel, with the right bricks, there's no to stop me doing it now. And I'm a lot more sort of streamlined mentality of how I go about stuff now. You know, I'm 2 years sober, and I'm just relaxed when it comes to, you know, there's sometimes you can be too serious, and that will slow you down. You can use too much energy trying to get it up, we're going to get his money in. You can use too much energy thinking like that. But on the days you've got the bricks loaded, you've got 700, 800, 900 bricks loading down a gable, and you can get your gobbo keep flowing to you, just fucking streamline it straight through. Just focus what you're doing, boom, straight through. That's what I've been doing, you know, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. It's a real fucking thing. It's a real thing when you get in that flow state. That's where you start, you know, putting some serious numbers down. When you start overthinking shit, second guessing yourself, you see it all the time. Fucking, you know, like with profiles as well. I don't like to say it, but profiles are more accurate than building corners a lot of time. You know it's going to be, if your profiles are plumb, you know your gable's going to be plumb, and you see people all the time. The fucking putting level up middle at gable, checking this, checking that, or fucking up, you know, measuring cavity, like fucking be certain, you know, work with intent, move with intent, be confident in your ability, and that's how you get, even, you know, on these, when we're getting 60 pence a brick now, you've got to fuck about, you know what I mean? So anyway, right, check out some of this 8 bricks a minute, I think 6 or 8 bricks a minute pace, I think this is. Pick and dip, show you my cavities, bosh. Right, see you in the outro. Hey guys, little voiceover. Obviously, yeah, that you just watched the intro.
But I'll just go into a little bit more detail. This is just a clip. I'm running like 3 course here. As you see, it's windy as hell. Look at all the protection blowing on the timber. Because of this is just a smart roof, you know, these aren't timber frame houses or anything. People get the wrong idea. They see me on a top out with this sort of, you know, the timber smart roof, you know, with the 3 stories, and they think they're building timber frame. Well, you know, this does apply. The same strategy does apply when building timber frame with your ties and whatnot. But profiles are just quick. They're quick, you know what I mean? You know, they're just quick. I've been, you know, long enough. I neglected putting profiles up, and that was mainly because I just didn't believe that they were that much faster, you know. And there was that many people, you know, that many bricklayers rely on them as a crutch. You know, they rely on profiles as a crutch to even make any money. They can't make money building corners. They can't, you know, they just can't. You know, building a corner and running in, they can't make a wage in a day. They just cannot. So the only way they can do it is with a set of profiles, and that's why you see that many strapped on, that many people. You know, the goalposts and whatnot, which are all well and good. But you've got to realise the mentality behind profiles and the reason profiles are quicker to really understand why you're quick. Basically, you know, just to go into a little bit more detail about it. You know, when you're running in, you know, the main bulk of your bricks, the most efficient time when you're building, should I say, is running in. So profiles just eliminate you using your level. Eliminate you not running to, you know, they eliminate you basically not running to a line. So when you haven't got profiles on, you'll spend some time running to a line and some time not running to a line. And basically all you've got to do to lay like 1,000 bricks a day is just increase the time that in the day that you run into a line. You know, it takes a lot of time. You know, you've got to progress. You know, this is one thing that I try and emphasise to young'uns coming up. You know, when you first start bricklaying, you'll probably, you know, in your first couple of years be only be able to put a couple hundred bricks in a day, if that, you know, and that's if you know, you've got a little bit of affinity for it. You've got a bit of, you know, you got a bit of natural gifted talent for bricklaying. You could be able to put a couple hundred neat bricks in. Only after progressing, like, you know, I think when I was about a year out of my time or 6 months out of my time, I was straight away wanting to go on my own. You know, a lot of the, you know, younger generation, well, it's not even the younger, a lot of the newer generation of bricklayers don't have that, you know, don't have that mentality to go on their own and make the mistakes. You know, I want the freedom to go and fucking work, start when I wanted to start, and leave when I wanted to leave. You know, I've never been one for getting there really, and I never used to really work past 2 o'clock for the first like 5 or 6 years of my bricklaying life. Well, 5 or 6, couple, you know, at least fucking 3 or 4 years of going on my own. I never really wanted to work longer than 2 o'clock. I thought, why not? Why do I want it? You know, I used to earn good enough money in that time, and it was only since I bought an house and had real commitments and fucking successive governments fucking causing this cost of living crisis I've had to actually get serious. But you know, you've got to build your son up. You're going to build your son up. You're going to when you first go on your own, you're going to be laying, you know, fucking hell, with a labourer, probably 300 bricks max, and you're fucking going to be earning same as your labourer, you know. And you've got to work your way up, you know, as a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-1. You're all going to be on equal split for the first few fucking years. Especially when you're first out your time, and then you know, then you'll start to make a bit more money, then you'll start earning a bit more than your labourer, then a bit more, and then that's when you learn how to work effectively, and it's just repetition, you know what I mean? Repetition. Watching me lay these bricks is at this pace isn't because they're rough, they're all fucking bang on, but the point is, I've laid fucking millions of bricks before this that I weren't laying them that fast, you know. What you're seeing here is the result of 10 years of laying a lot slower than this, you know what I mean? So, but you've got to be mindful. You've got to move with intent. You've got to learn from, you know, record your son as well. Record your son and see how much time you waste not fucking laying the bastard brick. This is what I see all the time on site. Guys with big fucking trowels, look at my UW Rose, it's fucking 15 inch or something, you know what I mean? Oh, I wouldn't use a trowel that's worth a tenner, you know what I mean? But you see them and they spend more of the time fucking sculpting, you know, sculpting the bed, doing the old ice cream man on the brick, and less, you know, and less time actually laying it. When they lay it, get a few taps, a couple of scrapes, and before you know it, like if I was laying next to them, I'd have already laid fucking 6 bricks. You know what I mean? So you've got to really look at yourself and analyse it. And if you want it, like, you know, some people are happy earning the fucking 500, 600, 700 quid a week. But if you want to actually, if you're feeling frustrated and you want to actually earn a bit more money than that, and you want to do 2 times the amount of work, or 3 times or 4 times the amount of work, you've got to take notice. You've got to be mindful of what you're doing. You've got to be mindful, and you've got to learn, and you've got to change. At the end of the day, you've got to take your preconceived notions as how you think you should lay bricks, or how, you know, and then fucking chuck that out at window and fucking learn a quicker way to do it. Because at the end of the day, what I've done over the years is you come across that bricklayer every now and again. They're very fucking rare, but you come across that old bricklayer who's like fast as lightning, who could chuck 1,500 bricks in a day. There's an handful out there. There's an handful. I've come across a handful. And you know what I do when those people are on site? I go and watch them. I go fucking look over. I go spend like fucking 10 minutes, half an hour on my snap. Look what they're doing. Look how they go about stuff, and you learn straight away. Instead of, you know, a lot of bricklayers will fucking see someone like lightning, they go, oh, rough cunt, oh, fucking this. And, you know, that jealousy will come across, like fucking come over them, that enviness. But no, just go and fucking watch them. Watch what they're fucking doing. You know what I mean? Instead of, you know, sat on your fucking phone at Snap, go and watch them for half an hour. And that's how you'll learn. That's how you fucking get better. And that's how you can then replicate what they're fucking doing in years to come. Obviously with the right practice, right mentality. And it takes to getting through the work. So you've got to do a top out like this, and you've got to then do another 20 of them. And each one you'll get a little bit faster. And then when for instance you see someone building something and they're like fucking lightning chucking them in, they've built that fucking 15 times, 20 times, 30 times over in that same scenario. That's why they know exactly where the bricks are going, exactly how quick to lay them, exactly what to do, exactly what orders to do things in to get it up the quickest. And that is, you know, and I'm you know, there ain't that many bricklayers who are fucking super quick and neat as well. I fucking know of one, and I've never met him, I've just heard of him. But most bricklayers who are chucking in 1,000, 1,500 bricks a day, you know, they're either rough, or, as I always used to say, why don't you just slow down 10% and make a good job? Because, yeah, so what, you'll lay probably 200 or 300 bricks less, but you probably make a mint job out of it, you know. And that's, I think, there's probably like a few extremes out there. It's either we're going to go full speed and we're going to be a bit rough, or, you know, there's very few bricklayers who are chucking 1,000, 1,500 bricks in a day and making a neat job of it. There's just very few of them. There's plenty who can do it a bit rough. You know, I know a lot like that, but even doing it and being rough is fucking hard to do. It's fucking unattainable for most. But yeah, that's my goal, is, you know, not to be one of them, not to get a reputation of launching it up and being rough, is to have the speed and the neatness, because that's where you'll never be out of work. You know, if you're quick and neat, you'll never be out of work. So that's the main thing. I always try and maintain a fucking quality standard. And I always, you know, work as if someone's going to come around it with a magnifying glass and with a level and a 6-footer and sit there and criticise it, because at the end of the day, at the moment, with the lack of sites, with that, they're not putting as many houses up, they don't need to build as quick. This is what management are doing now. They're being hypercritical, and your gangs of 5 and 6 are all earning about 5 or 6 a piece, who are building the work at a good speed because there's 5 or 6 of them, and they're working at that worrying pace, I call it, where you're worrying over your work, you're making that good of a job about it. They're the gangs that these sites want. Not someone like myself, really, but it's just this is why I'm on YouTube showing you guys, because this is what's going to help the future, you know, because these videos will be relevant in fucking 20 years time. So anyway, I'll I'll not carry on. If you want any more info on the pick and dip, I've done plenty of videos on it. But this is how you do it out of tubs. And it just, you know, there's a big push with all these fucking mortarboards now. You know, for keeping your gear, good, you can't beat tubs, unfortunately. But anyway, right. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll do some more videos talking about tubs in the future. And if you got any questions, leave me a comment. I always reply to the sensible ones, and I'll like and favourite your comment if I've read it. So, all right, guys, enjoy the rest of the footage. I'll put a little bit of music on for this last little run, and I'll see you in the.
I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Oh, like my life inside a car, hit the button, drive real far, but that record on me like, I'm dreaming of you, I dream of a new night. Fighting the dark till we see the sunlight. My love, it's you and I. Close, close, and could ride this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high. You can't wait to see me now, 'cause lately you've been feeling down. You lay awake alone at night. Oh, like your life inside a car. Forget the world and drive real far. Put that record on again. Oh, my love, it's you and I. Close, close, and could ride this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high. I'm dreaming of you, I dream of a new night. Fighting the dark till we see the sunlight. My love, it's you and I. Close, close, and could ride this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high. I can't wait to leave this town. Wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down.
upside down. I'll put it upside down next week. I think they'll get out, right?
Cavities, that's our cavities. That's me doing my best effort. Oh, I didn't get that bit. Oh no, hold on, let me get a brick. Oh, he's gonna have me. Oh, I'm gonna brick down it. Oh, I felt bricky. Here you go, Si. You reckon? Right, you can't really make it see. It's got the, yeah, that's what I've done. Brick out there. Put it, rubbed it up like a brick up like that. Yeah, so this was what we did for the last 2.5 days or so. Not that up. Profiles are king now, and fucking cuts and whatnot. Got that up. Fucking 2/3 done at least. 3/4 done. So yeah, got lintels now. Thanks for watching.